That's hilarious. Deadpool Army is readying up. Parrot and Rumble, second game of the Hephaestus Challenge here on twitch.tv/The Rob and Dan Show. We're getting it underway. This is a very tight map. You have an open area in the center if you rise high up, but you also have these very distinct tight canyons between buildings that you have to try and deal with. It is a death match. Once again, the first to 5 kills gets the win. And if it was anything like last game, it could be close. It could be very close. Going over the ship loadouts now, LibGTK, piloted by Luosi. That's a gap mortar front with a carronade and flare side. It's a Pyramidion, and we've seen it so many times already. Luosi really knows how to fly that thing. Next ship up, the Solosortum. It's a second Pyramidion, piloted by Hillerton. We've seen it many times as well. It's a classic. Hades and a flak, light flak on the front, with Artemis and a flare support. First ship for the Deadpool Army. That's the Deadpool Drobot, piloted by the real Deadpool. On the front of that, it's a Flamer Caro with carronade and mortar support. We also have the Rainboom Hisky, piloted by Jaji. It's hard to pronounce. Hades and a flak on the front, another Pyramidion with what is that? Artemis and a Flamer support. A 4 Pyramidion battle here on Parrot and Rumble. This could take a while. Or it could go very quickly. I'm not sure. As we open up the map here, the overview map, really quick. Deadpool Army in blue is moving towards the far east side of the map, going slightly south. And it does appear that the Rydrs are sticking to the west side of the map, staying in a very tight formation, very close formation. Solosortum is going to hang a bit back pretty much the entire time. He has the long-range weapons between the two of these ships. Looks like Solosortum did get caught there. Here's how the synergy of the Rydrs team functions, though. Solosortum is like the artillery piece. It stays back a bit, and it really gets that support that the LibGTK needs to be completely successful. Whereas the LibGTK, he's going to get in there, he's going to brawl, he's going to twist, he's going to turn. He is going to be all over the place, and it's going to be really hard to get consistent hits on him. Now, I will say this too. Luosi, having flown with him a few times before, he works his engineers to the bone. Like, he really pushes his engineers. If you want to be a good engineer, you be a duck or you fly with Luosi, because he will work you until you either give up or get better. Both teams are doing just a slow patrol. Deadpool moving just a little bit faster. Looks like Deadpool Army is really sticking low, trying to stay in this cloud cover. They're doing the same thing that the Rydrs are doing when it comes to their ship formation, where the Rainboom Hesky with the artillery is staying back just a bit, while the Deadpool Drobot is sitting forward with the Flamer Caro. It's all going to be about how effective each of the different Pyramidions is. Is the Flamer Caro enough to disable and destroy one of those Pyramidions before the Gap Mortar starts eating ships alive? That's the question we have to ask ourselves as we go into this match. Which is going to happen first? Because the Caro Flamer is great at disabling, but the Gap Mortar is really great at breaking armor and breaking hull and destroying ships so fast that disables can't even happen. It's a tough question. It's an absolute tough question you have to deal with. One thing you have to consider is the engagement range and the power that is the Gatling cannon. Now, as we can see on the screen right now, the Gatling cannon has the ability to break armor, and as we actually discussed about during the tutorial segment there beforehand, the Gatling cannon has the ability to break armor at a moment's notice. A full clip of greased Gatling ammo will break most armors, rather, I do believe. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe a single clip of greased ammo from a Gatling can break quite a few armors. I cannot believe this is happening. Deadpool Army has floated below the Rydrs. Solasordum did get spotted. Rainboom Hesky did get spotted as well. Deadpool Droba coming up from behind the LibGTK, but Rainboom Hesky is absorbing a lot of fire. Armor is down. Hull is taking serious damage. They're gone already. But the Droba is coming up behind the LibGTK, using that Carronade, using that Flamer. I do believe LibGTK had a pretty solid rotation of Chem Spray going on, so they don't have too many fires to deal with. But that ram was definitely felt as LibGTK lost a bit of balloon, lost a little bit of armor, and a few components. The Droba, meanwhile, is having their engine column being eaten alive by the Solasordum. Flag shots coming in as the armor goes down. Hull is almost at nothing. Hull has so little left on the Deadpool Droba. Flag shots finishing it off. 2-0 in favor of the Rydrs. Exciting start. Exciting start to this game. Rainboom Hesky has decided that it's a good idea to go in against the Solasordum and LibGTK. I think this is a horrible idea. He should have waited for the Deadpool Droba to respawn before getting back in there. He's going to be at very serious risk from these extremely active gunners on the Solasordum and LibGTK. I'm being asked to go over the metas again really quick. The LibGTK is a meta minion with Gap Mortar. The Solasordum is a Hades Flak Pyramidion. Deadpool Droba is a Caro Flamer Pyramidion. And the Rainboom Hesky is a Flak Hades Pyramidion. Deadpool Droba is going in against the Solasordum. LibGTK rising up to block him. Oh my goodness. Wreckage rains down on top of LibGTK. Absolutely brutal. Great kill for the Rydrs so far. 3-0 in favor of them. Teams gathering themselves once again. Deadpool Drogba spawns back in right below the Rainboom Hesky. It looks like Deadpool is going to get his men and women to hide just a little bit, set up a bit of an ambush situation so they can get an advantage over the Rydrs. That nearly was a meat grind scenario. Now, we're being asked what exactly a meat grind scenario is. A meat grind scenario is when a team consistently and constantly charges in after each other ship dies, trying to save one another. But they're only succeeding in getting themselves killed over and over again, stacking up points for the opposite team and getting the win for them. That's what a meat grind is, where single ship after single ship charges into their untimely death. Geo is requesting that Hillerton stop crashing into things. That'd be a good idea. Deadpool Army is giving ground over and over again, trying to get the best position possible, but the Rydrs seem to be closing in, whether or not they realize it. Tough match, tough situation for the Deadpool Army. There's not a great way to come back from a 3-0 sweep either. You've just gone down 3 times in a row. Spots go out on almost every ship there is except the Drogba. Hades flag shots going out, alerting the Rydrs to the position of the Deadpool Army. Deadpool is sending his folks in. They're trying to do a crazy Ivan here or something. I don't know. Not even trying to ambush at this point. Charging right into the Solasordum. LibGTK a little low, but armor does go down on the Drogba. They get ripped to shreds. Rainboom Hesky has no option other than to just try and stay alive. They stop their forward progress and hit the reverse button as fast as physically possible. They are taking some very serious shots, though. Trying to survive. It may not happen, though. Gatling cannons focused We have that flag going. We have Hades going. Rainbow Hesky's going to bump on the building. Armor could go down. There it goes. Hull is exposed. LibGTK is moving in to finish them off. Ram gets the kill. Rydrs.